right. So let's move a little bit on since we're in the realm of agendas.
Yeah, I want to. Well, go ahead. What were you going to say? I was going to try to stay with Colman Domingo because the black.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about this. Really
the black gays are really upset that he is not he's not married to a black man.
What's wrong with that?
I don't think anything's wrong with it.
What's wrong with that? Wait, Craig, wait.
Well, he's not white. He's Hispanic.
It doesn't matter.
Well, kind of.
It does.
Kind of.
I told you don't come over here with that. Oh, wait. Ooh.
You okay?
I can feel the femininity flowing through me.
Do I need to play more Sports Center?
No, I can feel the femininity flowing through my breasts. As long as it don't shrink my dick, we okay.
Oh.
I don't want that to happen.
Listen, there are a lot of people that are upset that he's dating outside of his race.
Listen, our race, and I'm not going to say this because I always say, do not go outside of your race and start saying that one race is better than the other one because you're dating outside your race. But black men, y'all got to do better.
Well,
black men, you have to do better. You need to take notes from some fags and not the promiscuous fags.
I'm listening.
Because the straights is just as promiscuous. We talk about the fags that want to they want to build homes, they want to
build businesses and build a life together,
like
longevity.
Like you need to take notes from those types of
like
fags.
You can't keep expecting our black people outside of Billy Porter to be staying in the black community if y'all not gonna act right.
Wait, what did Billy Porter do?
Girl, he been married to a white man for years.
It's okay.
Girl, what's not okay is that bottom row of teeth.
And that's that white man probably accepts that. So don't do that.
Oh yeah, that's probably true because the black fags probably judged him for his bottom row.
Maybe it would have took him to Dr. Heavenly, but don't do that.
Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess.
They would have taken him where?
Dr. Heavenly would have handled that. Dr. Heavenly would have handled motherfucking that.
Dr. Heavenly, I just want my bottom row done.
She would have handled that. Without
they said he's divorced.
Now, it might would have cost him $6,752 per tooth.
You better know it. No. He is divorced. Yeah, I know they are divorced. But my point is, we sometimes get really upset when one of ours, and I'm not even just limiting this to queer. I'm talking about black people often don't like when a black person goes outside of their race.
We see it as like, why the fuck do you have to do that? And because here's the thing, you see a lot of, okay, now let me speak from a black woman's perspective. And even though I'm not a black female, I'm a black trans woman. And I don't have the same lived experiences as some black women, but we have a lot of the same shared experiences, especially when it comes down to black men. When black men are on the floor, usually we're there helping them get up. And the moment that they get up, they go out and they get their shoulder, a trophy on their shoulder that had nothing to do with the growth, that was never there in the input of the situation, that wasn't washing the drawers when they were dirty, that wasn't feeding them when they were hungry, that wasn't there trying to put them through a situation or trying to pick them up during a time when they didn't, when they were struggling. It's like once the struggle phase is done, thank you for your time. Now let me go out here and get this exotic.
Can I be Kenny Reeves for a minute?
Wait a minute. The fag got to talk first. Hold on. Now, I'm with you with that. I agree with everything you just said. But there's another side of that, too. The other side of that is when you have already started the climb and you're trying to build with someone and they don't really have that same vision, because so many, unfortunately, get lost in fagdom. And so it gets to the point where you get frustrated. I know I'm not just speaking for myself. Now, y'all know how black I am, and y'all know I love black people, but I've gotten to the point where I'm just exhausted now. Like, I've gotten to the point where I'm so exhausted. It's the same stories over and over, not just my story, but the stories of my friends. It's just like these relationships keep ending for the same reason. The only thing that changes are the characters, the players. And it's just like, okay, at some point, it's like, well, maybe I should just try something different because I'm about sick of y'all.
And I just
let the straight man speak.
No, I was going to say, no, I agree with Craig, but I also do agree with you, Maddie. There are people like that that do go outside of their race because they might think that they're better, but then they're also where Craig is coming from. There's some times where the people in your own race don't even want you.
That is true until you have money.
Right.
Well,
Because
So,
there's a lot
I
of
mean-
fat niggas that I didn't want until I seen them have money. I'm not even fixing up here and tell you no motherfucking lie. Fat ass nigga, no, I didn't want you until I knew you had money.
yeah. And I want you guys to know that I'm not at all saying, I am not at all saying.
Did you want me to lie?
No, I don't.
Fat ass nigga, no, I didn't want until you had money. Fat ass nigga.
And I'm not saying at all that,
Because you was the main one calling me a punk.
right. But I'm not suggesting at all that dating outside of the race will make you immune to that same kind of bullshit. That does not suggest that white men don't have bullshit with them. That doesn't suggest that Hispanic men
Look at
don't
what
have bullshit with
Tamar,
them.
look at what Tamar nigga did to her.
That's true.
Well, talk
That's
about
true.
that.
Went over there and let that girl ate that girl pussy according to her.
And then he gave Tamar that ring the other week.
Yes, and I was so disappointed in him because I didn't expect him to do anything different because he's a man. You being a male, not a trans. Because I was born male.
Wait, being a what?
Being a male. I don't expect. I expect for you to be like, damn, have some coof about yourself. You feel me? Anytime I break up with a motherfucking nigga, I know he going either one or two places. He going to the bitch that was my enemy, or either my best friend to see how solid we is. And that's tired. And so it be the friend that's supposed to and that girl was her friend.
Right.
So I don't.
Right.
And here, let's have this conversation, Chris. Let me really shake the table.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All you black women that's out there screaming, protect black women, stop fucking and doing ill shit to
other
your black
women.
sisters, to
Yeah.
your black women. Stop doing that. Stop fucking her nigga. Instagram disconnected.
Yeah,
It did.
it just
It just
disconnected.
did.
It just disconnected.
Oh. Instagram disconnected. My line suspended.
Right.
Oh. Hold on. Let me put Instagram up.
You know, and I think that and if we're going to be honest, y'all, we got to be honest, because whenever I have this conversation in my circles with my black gay friends and we talking about whatever, whenever I say these things, we don't often want to hear it. We get so upset and we got an excuse for why black men, gay men do this and do that. But my point is, we have to be honest. There's a certain set of bullshit that comes with black men, regardless of sexuality. There are so many similarities and parallels that black women and black queer people experience, that because the common denominator is we're trying to have relationships with black men. And so there are similar heartaches, similar pains, similar disappointments. And my point is, I understand that we're all trying to navigate this society. And not everybody's mentally strong as we all are. But I feel like, you know, and I know that there are vestiges that reach back to slavery.
Who is it?
Vestiges.
Can you break that down for those of us that doesn't have an HSBC?
I know that there are roots and things that go all the way back to slavery. You know, and I don't want to get too deep, but I do want to say this. When you think about black men who have multiple children in the same neighborhood, babies' mothers living 2 and 3 blocks from each other, that shit reaches back to slavery when you think about it. Because black men, African slave men were treated as breeding machines. So you'd have children right here on this plantation. They pick you up, move you. You'd have children over here. So that shit is like community type breeding. And that's similar to what we see now. Men got 5 and 6 babies' fathers. I mean, I'm sorry, men having 5 and 6 babies' mothers.
And babies' fathers.
And babies' fathers too.
But don't
we gotta,
let those men fool you.
That's right.
They get cream pie too.
That's right. But we got to think about that. We got to think about that. And the point is, we don't really take the time to be single and to really allow single to be good to us. And going all the way back to like Wendy Williams, and you see this shit all the time. Oh, the best way to get over somebody is to get up under somebody. That shit is the most unhealthy and toxic bullshit.
Well, bitch, I follow that rule.
No.
When I want to get over somebody,
you need to sit your ass still.
When I get over somebody, I get right up under somebody else.
That's not helping.
You gotta sit your ass
All you
still.
get is dick. All you get is dick, man. Stop.
You gotta heal.
It all depends on how he dig it. If I'm a heel or sit still.
You gotta heal. You gotta heal. You gotta sit down. Sit somewhere and get somewhere and sit down and heal. And we're not being honest with each other. We're not being honest with ourselves.
I don't think our life is all about, because I hear a lot of people talking about being by themselves and everything. I think life is about relationships.
I do too, but there's a time that it's also about solitude.
Okay.
And growth and self-reflection. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we spend so much time trying to get to the next thing instead of processing and recalibrating so we can be a better version of ourselves, so that when we do go into another relationship,
I agree.
But I also think that we're not always being honest about who we are when we show up.
Mo, this is the thing. How many relationships you done been in?
Me?
Yes.
He talking about me. He the only Mo in here.
I mean,
you the only Mo we know.
Well, if we're talking about like what do you call it? Relationships between me and like physical, what is it, romantic relationship? That's what I'm looking for. Oh, romantic relationships.
I should have asked this.
No, we're talking about romantic.
That's that bullshit I'm talking about.
No, we're talking about romantic relationships.
Last week he didn't show up as himself. And we just had a real debate about that.
No.
If you read those comments, they were frying you like fish.
No, listen.
They were tearing you out.
No, I'm about to say, you talk about romantic relationships. If you're talking about serious romantic relationships.
I said relationships. Stop all this goddamn qualifying.
No, because they're different types of relationships. That's what I'm saying. They're different types of relationships. But I'm talking, because when I say relationships, I'm talking about relationships, period.
We back live on Instagram.
If we're talking about romantic relationships, serious romantic relationships, I would say maybe about a good 5, 6. Romantic relationships.
How old are you?
36.
Okay.
36. About 5, 6 serious romantic relationships. I'll say.
So what qualifies?
No, hold on. Let's talk about this relationship, then.
When I used to hear men disgrace you, I never really understood it until last week. So my boyfriend of 3 years, like my boyfriend of 3 good years, got married on Saturday. I don't even know where the girl came from, how they met. I don't know, but how can you just wake up? Like, how can I just wake up on Saturday morning and I'm opening WhatsApp and I'm seeing my boyfriend's friend's status. I'm seeing congrats on your married life, bro. Which married life? They're posting another girl. I'm seeing our wife. I thought I was the wife. I don't get. Ah, God. I've not slept in the past 2 days because this thing is paining me. At first, I didn't want to generalize it that men are liars because I know that one single truth no dey their mouth. But why? But wait, why did he lie? I can't even wrap my head. Like, I'm asking myself, why did you lie?
I don't like how they came at me like this, saying that was me.
Mo, that lady is African.
That doesn't mean it was me.
Her name is Tween.
What was her name?
Tween. If you would have followed my advice in English and Jamaican,
she's not Jamaican.
Well, whatever. If she would have followed my advice, and my advice to the children was, and I quote, give me one motherfucking second, please. Where it's at?
I'm sick of your people.
Go through that nigga's phone. Go through his phone.
That's not it.
I'm tired of your
Go
fans, man. They're not going to keep saying I'm the one that did this to her.
Well, you probably did. Go through his phone. If you would have went through his phone, you wouldn't have been confused.
Like, I never went through your phones.
You gotta do that.
No, but I'm not doing it though.
No, sister, you gotta do that. No, listen.
I'm not causing no more extra agitation to me that I don't need. I'm not going through no nigga phone looking for who he fucking with. I don't give a fuck. Now I'm be worried about this bitch.
No, you gotta go through this phone. I need to tell y'all. Ladies,
don't go to nobody's phone. Y'all keep y'all ladies, some folk phone.
It's important. You go through that nigga phone. Go through that nigga phone. Go through that nigga's phone. Go through that nigga's phone.
Don't go in that nigga phone.
Go through his phone.
Don't go in that nigga phone.
Going through his phone will save you a lot of wasted time.
Don't go in that nigga phone. You
Go
know,
through that
you
nigga
know
phone.
if the nigga spirit ain't right.
You do know that. You do know
that.
that.
Open up the door for you, buy you that to eat, treat you like a lady. You already know that
Still
motherfucker
could be
shit.
doing that, but you still need to go through his phone.
That lady said it came out of the blue for her. So that means he was treating her right. He was doing his thing. 21. Go through his phone. Go through that nigga's phone.
Do you see what Melba Moore just posted on Instagram? Melba Moore.
What she say? Hey, that's right. That's right, Melba.
Melba Moore.
That's right.
What she saying? Share with the rest of us.
She said, have a backup nigga.
Melba Moore.
You see?
Don't
condone that. Do not condone that.
Go through his phone. Durant say I went through a phone. Hey, Durant.
Hold on, wait.
I went through right, Durant.
Right there.
Mo, you know how to
Okay.
spell, don't you?
Don't do that. Oh, Maddie.
I just needed to know.
He jumped on my back and he tried to choke me. Ooh.
Well, that's good that you went through his phone. You ain't with him right now because that phone, going through that phone, made you know. Go through his phone. She sat over there. She put her trust in the nigga. Stupid hoe. How you feel?
Don't go through his phone because you're going to end up with that
It was
Jonathan
too much
Majors.
trust.
You're going to go through that Jonathan Majors issue. That's all. That's why that started. That's how come all that started. She was trying to go through that man's phone, and then next thing you know, boom! Look at him now.
Well, listen, if he didn't have nothing to hide and she went through his phone, he would still been Kane Wayne with it or whatever the fuck his character is. He'd have been that today. He'd have been that today. He'd have still been Kane. Kane, Crag, Crawl the Conqueror, whatever the fuck it is, he would have been still that today. Shit.
Oh, God.
If you ain't got nothing to hide, just squat and ride. That's it.